My friends, welcome back to 200 3D CAD problems. Today I want to work on exercise 65. Now when I first looked at this exercise 65, I was thinking of a more symmetric object, but as you can see, this is not a symmetric object at all. So this hole is diameter 20 and the outer periphery is radius 20. Whereas on the other side, this outer periphery is 25, so that throws off the symmetric from our calculation. For that reason, we will have to build the whole object, and otherwise I would use one sketch to manipulate the entire object. If I have time by the end of this video, I'll probably show that one, but for now let's go ahead and relocate the center. All right, now I want to do it from this face, so on the front face. So my first sketch would be on XZ plane. Before that, I'll have to move this one to XZ plane. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make it on X plane. So tracing the image is done. Now I want to put some constraints in it. So this is vertical, and these two obviously should be in the same vertical plane. And this is radius 10. This is radius 25. Right. This length is 65, and these two should be equal. And this length is 40. Obviously, these two should be equal. And finally, these two should be equal to 10. So that's a fully constrained sketch. Now I want to extrude that by 2040. So let's take that. I'm going to rename that as a sketch front. And I want to extrude that by 40. Keep it symmetric. There. So that's my first object. Now I want to, so this has this front face, and then we'll have to fillet it here, make a hole, make a gap here. I can do that entirely with another sketch. And that sketch should be from top, on XY plane. So I'm going to go ahead, change the plane of the image to XY plane. Now I can do it from here. Actually, I can relocate this image so that way it is kinda matches the underlying. So my next sketch will be on XY plane, and I want to turn on the view section. All right, now I am going to do the same thing. I will trace this object from the image. And that concludes everything. So we got that. Now what I want to do, I want to extrude this to top and bottom. I'm gonna say this is sketch top. I'm going to extrude that, Doesn't matter how long, I can go say 100 and keep it symmetric, hit apply. It's way big, but it doesn't matter because we will be keeping only the common between these two. So this is, we'll say, from front, and this is from top. So theoretically, if we take these two and take the common or like intersection from the Boolean operation, or part and Boolean and go to intersection, that will give us our object. We took the front face first, take care of that, and then take the top side and make an intersection. That's our object. All right, so this project is finished, right? Now, as promised, I want to explore another idea where this image was symmetric on both directions. What I mean by that is this side is same as the other side, but it's kind of flipped. In that case, we could take on this left side and see, take that right side is the symmetric one. So let's go ahead and take another new object, and I'm going to import that image. So here is our image calibrated. I want to relocate this center to, I'm going to say, somewhere in the middle. I'm taking this distance is same as this distance. All right, so that's our center. Now I want to trace only the left side of this axis cross. That's what I want to do on our front sketch. So it will be on XZ plane. That's where the image is. And I want to trace only the left side of this image. Okay, so this is 10. This is 25. This length will come up with something. So we are going to say this is 15. Yeah. And this is horizontal. And what else we have? These two lengths will be equal. That way this is symmetric. Oopsie. Actually, I can place this point on this axis. That way it covers everything. Maybe make this 16 to match the image. 17 it is. All right, so we got our this front sketch. I want to extrude that, right? I want to extrude that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make an extrusion for 40. This should have been symmetric by the axis. All right, and now I'll have to make that gap from the top. So I want to go to top and make another sketch. Or actually, I can take a cube and make that cut. The length would be, say, 50, does not matter. Width would be 20, that's important. And height would be, again, does not matter. I want to place this, take this one, and length is 50. So I want to place that on -50 there. Now y, I'm going to say -10. So that brings it in the middle. And on z, I'm going to say -50. So that's halfway. And we want to bring it 18 more millimeters there because this this length is 17, so I want to bring it more on the X side, and say minus 17. There. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a cut. That did not play the way I was thinking. Okay, let's go back, see actually what's going on. We want to make the way big. 35. Yeah. Yep, there it is. So this is our first part. Now what I can do is, actually no, I want to make it 17 there, and this cube I want to make it at minus 50, or maybe minus 55 there. Now I can go ahead, so this is our only thing, and I can go ahead and make a clone of that body and go to transition, flip it just like that, and flip it one more time. All right, we don't have the matching sides. If it is 50 up, it would have be 50 down. So we have 25 on the radius. So this extrusion should have been 50. Yeah, there. So this is the object that I thought it was given to begin with. When I said in the beginning of the video, I thought this was the object. It was fully symmetric by both axes, and this is what I thought of. And then I take a deep dive into this image. It was not. I just wanted to construct this just for having fun. I hope you enjoyed this process. Anyway, this is our final object that was assigned on the technical drawing, and this is the one that we thought would be more fun to build. Since we are having fun, let's go ahead and make this a fillet. Yeah, that looks more like a bushing. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.